Today's topic is called the turning point.
Mhm.
And as some of you know, but not all of you probably, my formal training started in acupuncture with 5-element acupuncture. And it's very nature-based, and it's very much part of our training is going out for nature walks and going on those walks at different times of the year, experiencing the same area in those different times of year, the different smells, the different colors, the different experiences. And so this turning point energetic that we're kind of exploring today is starting in that kind of a vein. And of course, what is outside is also inside. And so I just kind of want to give that broad spectrum as we step into this meditation, because I want it to be as experiential for you as possible, to kind of recognize that in our mind's eye, we're going for a walk, but we're also going to be changing seasons and just noticing how that feels inside you as you're moving through this experience. And then we'll get to talk about that and your own experience of nature inside and outside. So as Julie says, welcome, Susie. I'm so glad you could join us as well. Feel free, if you haven't already, to mute yourself or turn off your camera if you would like to. And we're going to drop in to our meditation. Wonderful. So I invite you to begin by closing your eyes and take a deep breath in and then slowly exhale, just allowing yourself to settle into a state of relaxation, feeling the weight of your body, supported by the earth beneath you. And visualize a serene forest where the tall trees stand with their branches gently swaying in the soft breeze, and surrounded by the harmonious sounds of nature, the rustling leaves, distant bird calls, perhaps a gentle murmur of a nearby stream. And as you walk slowly along a path, notice the lush green foliage and the warm golden light of late summer sun filtering through the canopy. And now feel a subtle shift in the air. Notice the breeze is a little cooler as it signals the change of seasons. And as you continue to walk, the leaves are turning yellow and vibrant shades of red and orange. And just imagine the forest floor covering itself in a soft carpet of fallen leaves, crunching lightly underfoot as you walk. The outward energy of summer, with its intense vitality, is beginning to gently wind down. And notice as you walk how the forest starts to quiet down, how the bird song is a little less frequent, and the rustle of the leaves is becoming more pronounced. The sunlight becomes softer, casting long shadows and creating a sense of calm and reflection. This is the time for harvesting, for gathering the fruits of your labor and preparing for a restful season ahead. And wherever you find yourself right now, stand quietly and watch the transition from fall into winter in your mind. And in this moment, there's a delicate balance. It's a subtle pause where time seems to just hold its breath. The air is tranquil, and yet there's an underlying sense of anticipation of something about to settle into stillness. Imagine that the leaves continue to fall, eventually leaving the trees bare. And the forest floor is now a beautiful mosaic of earthy tones. And the first frost lightly coats the ground, sparkling in the pale sunlight. Maybe you see or you hear the animals busy making those final preparations for winter, storing the food and seeking shelter. And take a moment, because just as nature stores energy during that dormant winter time, we also accumulate our reserves of vitality during our times of stillness. So visualize that energy inside of you, or feel it glowing and centered around your heart. And then feel this light gently expanding, spreading the warmth throughout your body with each breath. And the light grows brighter and more vibrant, like the last rays of autumn sunlight, giving way to the quiet embrace of winter. The forest is now full in the embrace of winter, and the snow begins to fall softly, blanketing the ground in a pristine white layer. You're not cold because you're protected, but the air is crisp and clear. And the forest is silent, save for the occasional creak of a tree or the distant call of a winter bird. Just feel the stillness and the peace of this season. It's a time for rest, for introspection, and for conserving energy. The landscape is serene, and there's a beauty in the simplicity and purity. So just allow yourself to experience this moment. And you don't need to act or interfere, just be present. And trust that this actually is part of the transition as well. It's naturally happening, just like the seasons change without our doing anything. But as you sit with this awareness, imagine that energy within you beginning to flow a little more freely. There's a loosening up happening. Maybe it starts down in your toes or your hips, and it's a release of any stagnant or blocked energy. But feel that flow of life's juices just revitalizing you. Kind of like you can imagine what a tree would do, how it's brought it all into the center, and it's beginning, as it moves towards spring, to open that back up, giving you a sense of renewed movement and vitality. Allow yourself to begin to walk again through the forest. And notice there's another subtle change in the air. It's a hint of warmth. Spring is coming. And in this moment, where time seems to hold its breath, there's actually a sense of something about to awaken. So see the snow beginning to melt, tiny droplets of water trickling down into the soil. Even though it's gradual and almost imperceptible, you can sense it. The earth is softening, ready to embrace new life. The trees are budding with new leaves. Flowers are beginning to bloom and pop through the snow as it melts. And once it's gone, there's even more flowers blooming, grass, and the air is filled with a scent of fresh growth. Notice that you feel lighter, more optimistic. And there's this clarity that comes with this turning point, illuminating the next steps that you need to take. Feel that inside and allow that to be the glowing energy around your heart now. Spend a few moments basking in this renewed energy and clarity. Trusting in the natural flow of life and knowing that each of these turning points have set in motion a cycle of growth and vitality. And feel the light gently expanding, spreading warmth throughout your entire body, out to your fingertips, out to your toes, to the top of your head. And with each breath, this light grows brighter and more vibrant, like the first rays of spring sunlight breaking through the clouds. And then when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in and slowly exhale. And gently bring your awareness back to the present moment of where you are, carrying with you that sense of renewal and clarity. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, feeling refreshed and ready to embrace these transition points, these turning points, and the new beginnings that they bring us. And you can come back when you're ready, or you can take a few moments and write down some experiences for you. How do you move with those transitions, those turning points? How is it for you when you are in that winter of internalness and popping back out into spring? Or perhaps maybe you have to be very vibrant and be full in summer. And this might even happen within a single day for us, as well as the bigger picture.